in the building, man.
What's poppin', Talks fam? You can now listen to our show on demand. To keep up with our latest shows, some of our favorite moments, and exclusive interviews, make sure you head over to iHeart Radio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Baby, what you wanna do?
Playing nothing but bangers.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Normani.
Hey, this Cardi B.
What's poppin' Atlanta? Keep the party going all weekend.
Show me you outside, boy. Hey, I'm Emma.
With Abbie Knights, DJ Rhea, Jenny Ruby, and DJ Cadence on.
What's up? This is Major Jordan.
This is Drizzy Drake.
I know you've been searching for someone.
The Abbie Knights Show.
We're vibing out in the locker room with Tyrelldms and Crez B for all the latest sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
News and highlights on the Abbie Knights Show.
The Abbie Knights Show.
What's poppin' Atlanta? It's your girl Abbie Knights, and I am definitely, I guess you can say, I'm crashing your locker room today. And that's just what it is. I know fellas don't typically...
Hey, towels on. Put your towels on.
Fellas don't typically like ladies in the locker room, but today, oh well, you don't really get a choice. So I'm hanging out here with Crez B and Tyrelldms. How y'all doing today?
I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good?
Yeah, feeling great.
Yeah,
feeling great.
Good.
Okay, that deserves a round of applause. A little round of applause.
Feeling great. Amazing.
Amazing.
Hey, ooh, that's your mascot.
You know, exactly.
The wolf.
You always bring it up.
I knew you were going to talk about that. Now,
we rubbed off on them.
For everybody that knows me, they know that I'm a hardcore Lakers fan. Okay, I've been purple and gold all day through and through since I was like 10 years old. So I don't care if they suck or they're like the best team in the league. Like, I'm just going to stay loyal regardless. But I just want to say, you know, Austin Reeves seems like he's got a really good sense of humor because he's out here cracking jokes on LeBron, talking about he couldn't get 40 because he came up a point short. What do you guys think about that? Because I know y'all like to talk trash about each other constantly. So what do you think? What do you think about this?
Listen. What is he even averaging? All right. LeBron James can score 40, 42, 45 in his sleep. So why is, it's always the guys that can't do it what other people do that try to nick and knack. You can't score. He scored 41. What he scored? 40? You said
39.
39.
Yeah. So basically, what Austin Reeves was saying is he couldn't even get 40. Like, that's unfortunate. Yeah, he came up a point short. I mean, it was like, look, it's a cheap shot, okay? But like, I know you guys trash talk each other all the time. Shout out to Mike Davis and Preston Smith. You guys always like to exchange your compliments on the field, especially when you're training. So, I already know how y'all get down. I just figured I'd pick your brain a little bit on it. But what you guys got to talk about today? What about ladies?
Oh, man.
Crez, what's your love life looking like? Let me get all up in your business for a second. Let's talk about it. What's dating like in the single life of the Crez B?
I'm terrible at this thing right now because I'm a homebody. I used to be in them streets now, but I'm a homebody. Don't nobody like to chill at the crib no more, man. They want to. Y'all realistic. Let's be real. Y'all don't even like getting picked up no more.
No,
y'all
we
like
do.
to meet.
Y'all
to meet the dude at the spot. So if you ain't feeling them, you can always go off with your homegirls. Like, I had something to do at 8. You like, what? The dinner at 7.
That's kind of true.
I'm just thankful I ain't got to go through none of this.
You should be
chilling. I can sit right at the house with the family. I ain't got to worry about doing no dates. All this stuff just sounds miserable.
It is. It really is. It's horrible. That's why I gave up on it. But going back to Crez, because I'm not trying to let him slide out of this one. No pun intended. Pause. For someone that says
it's not a pause if it's with a woman. It's not a pause.
Well, listen, for someone that says he's not out in these streets, you sure are thirst trapping like you're in these streets. What's up with you posting all these, like, first of all, the locker room talk is very fitting because his last post was in a towel. So what were you trying to convey there since you're out here dating?
TA, don't say nothing.
Thirst trapping on a Tuesday.
It's just classic Crez.
Hey,
classic Crez.
What is social media for, right? What is it for? To get to, you post yourself. People talk about self love, and then when I love myself on the ground, y'all want to get on me. I'm loving myself, man. Let me love myself, man. I got Nivea. I'm gonna love myself. Can't
I
nobody
ain't gonna
else do
lie.
it.
That sounds really personal. Like you might need to
Yeah, yeah.
find a better way to phrase that. Like you talking about you loving yourself out here
I
on the
love
Instagram. You might
myself.
want to keep that private. All right.
Yeah, shout out to Nivea. Like, I think Crez needs a sponsorship or something because
Come on.
Look, he's been in a committed relationship for a long time now. How long you guys been going together?
Me and Niv. Look, me and Niv.
A nickname basis by now.
That's the nick. Me and Niv, she. But think about Niv.
Basis.
Think about Niv. She gonna be there when I need her.
Clearly,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Never leave your
If I
side.
got-
It's the
I
difference
got
between
enough.
1 to 5 pumps, I guess, right?
Listen, I got the big bottle this time. We good. We good.
Wow.
Oh, she coming, and she can switch up sizes on you. See, that's a good woman right there.
Come on now. I don't gotta tell her to go to the gym. I don't gotta tell her.
Oh
You
my
know.
God. Wow, I just knew you were
Why
gonna
we
take
on
it
me
there.
right now? Why we on me right now? Huh?
Because we can't
That's-
be on TA. You know why? Because TA doesn't have a dating life. He's engaged. He's in love. He's got babies and stuff. Like, he doesn't
I'm good,
qualify for
man.
that topic of conversation. And I already said I gave up on dating, so that immediately cancels me out.
And then
So-
you're thirst trapping on the internet. That's
Period.
the purpose of it.
I'm just saying.
So we're trying to figure out what's going on if you're posting in your towel on the internet on a regular basis.
He was probably waiting
I
for
feel-
somebody
I-
to slide in the DMs and be like, "Yo, what you rocking under that towel?"
I feel
Anybody-
more
anybody
shocked.
slid?
I
Anybody
feel
slid?
more. I feel more shocked right now than Chris Paul and that Kanye West
Whatever.
thing.
You were sitting there trying to see.
Oh
You were waiting
my
for the
goodness.
girls to hit you up to talk about what weight class you in. It's all right. You know what? I'm gonna let you have that one. So what you want to talk about today?
I feel like I said, I feel like Chris Paul right now. Chris Paul was probably eating dinner, and then boom, Chris Paul slept with Kim Kardashian. Golly, how many years ago was that? Come on, man.
Bro,
Don't pull out.
bro, I was
Listen, go ahead.
out the pocket though. Out the pocket. Just imagine just having a regular conversation. You hear something about you done did years ago. Like that's the worst.
Come on.
The
Come
absolute
on.
worst.
Is it?
Why?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the worst.
Is
Especially
it-
with somebody
is
you
it-
thought you. Yeah.
Is it
somebody
the
you thought
worst,
You ran
though?
from for a long time.
But it's Kim
Something
Kardashian
no-
though.
Come on.
The game talks
I mean,
about it all
well-
the time. He talks about how he kind of made his way around the family. So I'm just saying
Well,
that.
Chris Paul, you got to
Man,
think Chris Paul is a
different
family man
guys.
right now. He's a family
Exactly.
man. He don't want none of that coming
He
up.
has a
It's
positive image. Positive
know?
image.
Don't nobody want those. He's Chris Paul. No, it ain't like he an average Joe. He don't care about Kim Kardashian, hitting that.
But who's,
Now I would brag in the locker room about it.
We know you would. You probably
Come
go
on.
on your story
Hey, you know
on
what?
Instagram.
But you got to do it the humbling way. You got to go in there like, man, nah, I know Kim. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't really
you
brag.
you're gonna
brag.
have like the nickname like Kimmy,
I
Kimmy K
know
or something. Kimmy
Oh,
K.
you talking about Special K? Yeah. I know
Special K. You make it sound like she rides a short bus when you say that.
Hey. Come on. How many times it took her to get that past that bar?
You know what? You're foul for
No,
that
I'm just
one.
kidding. I'm joking. I'm
You're
joking.
foul for that one. Okay, whatever.
I'm joking.
No, you're not.
So, don't attack me, Kim K fans, please.
They
Oh, they
can
coming
come
for
after
you.
Yeah,
They
the
coming.
Kardashians gonna come for you for sure. Yeah, there's
Oh.
no gonna be
Don't be surprised.
no loving
Long
DM
as-
messages there.
As long as they
Them
tag me on
pockets deep,
IG.
too.
As long as they
Pockets
tag me
deep.
on IG. Just tag me
Don't
on.
get all show council.
As long as they tag me
No
on
more.
IG.
We ain't gonna have no more. Our segment gonna be done after this.
No, we good.
They gonna
good.
buy
We
our
got-
segment.
We still got Abbie.
I guess that counts for something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's
course.
interesting. Like, what do you guys? What are your thoughts on the NFL season this year? Because we were definitely chatting it up last week with Cadence, and Cadence is saying he's a big Tampa Bay fan, and obviously Rhea's a big New York fan, and so we kind of got a little rivalry going on. And Cadence was sitting there going in on me, telling me that the Falcons need to be trash so that Tampa Bay's got a chance. So I just want to know, what are you guys' thoughts coming from the game? Because, I don't know, like, football like that at all. I'm like, oh, that's cute. That's a cute outfit. Like, yeah, that's about it.
It's a very, very different league this year. Like, it can go any way. And as Crez and I both know, like, literally, if you get in the dance, anything can happen. Literally, anything can happen. Anybody can win the Super Bowl. Anybody can get hot at the right time and just take over.
Yeah. TA said it. He said it best. I mean, I think it's all. We had this conversation at the gym. I think it's all about who gets their key guys back. Injuries happen during the season that you just don't plan for. But when you can get those guys back at the right time, man, that's when you go on those runs. I really think if Tampa finds a way to get in, they can be a team they can be a team to reckon with. I mean, Tom Brady, you can't bet against Tom Brady. You know, he the GOAT. He the GOAT that's still playing. He the GOAT that's still bad. He's still in there, right? so like you can't count them boys out.
Yeah, that's what they all say. I don't know. I was just wondering what your thoughts were, because I know from some of the guys that we know, I've been seeing a lot of highlights that Mike Davis has been getting on a lot of different sports channels, and I just want to know what do you guys think about the season he's having so far in Preston Smith? Because it's interesting to see you guys be friends with all these people, but then you got to play against each other in a game. Like, how does that work? Do you trash talk each other during the games, or?
It's like a friendly rivalry. You know how it goes. Same way in the off season when we doing workouts. But no, man, I was saying that rivalry starts way before the season becomes. Like, you got guys we all train together in the off season, so we battling back and forth through drills, through the reps, talking about what we're gonna do each drill, and it's funny, man. So it carries over. So I know for sure, like, when we get in the game, you still talking, you still saying some little jabs, throwing little blows, and then it's like, if you make a play, it's the first to get to their phone and send it to the group message.
And that group message is brutal. I'm telling you.
Is it?
Oh,
I'm still waiting for you guys to like give your thoughts on what kind of a season they're having this year. Because since y'all are friends and you like to trash talk, I'm just trying to see, where's the real feelings and the opinion at? Because y'all seem like you're tiptoeing and dancing around it, and we about to get into the nitty gritty. So I'm just trying to find out what's the real thing.
Mike is battling. Just the playing time. Playing running back in the league is tough, but. We as boys, as friends, we all want to see everybody play, everybody succeed. So I think he's in that mindset right now. Is whenever I get my opportunity, man, I'm gonna ball out. Right? That's what Mike is. But Preston been balling all year. We always see his name in the group chat. Good job, P. You should have had that sack, P. He always in position to make plays. So I think P doing his thing. We also got Antonio Hamilton, man, out there doing this thing. He had something happened in the off season that it could have set him back. But I had texted him. I was like, bro, for that to happen, and then you do what you do right now, man. This one of those years that might turn your career around and help you prolong it. So, and we got a couple more guys, man. We just got a lot of guys from DSA that's in the league that's excelling right now. We had a good off season, so.
I just gotta say, big shout out to DSA. If you guys aren't familiar with the DSA facility here in Atlanta, or Lily, she's one of the best in the business to do it. She's got the best team there.
She a goat. She bad too.
I need
you under a rock if you heard DSA.
Come on,
if you heard of DSA.
Right. Yeah. Listen. You got stars on stars in that facility training. Ladies, for those of you out there that are always wanting to get into a male-dominated industry, I just have to say Lily has been doing her thing for a long time. She's one of the best to do it. It's really hilarious to see her. She's like 5 feet tall, going in on guys that are like 6'5", tell them to get down and give her push-ups like she don't care. She really is so talented at what she does. So big shout out to her. Crez works out of the facility as well. TA trains there also. So, it's a lot of good things happening. Me personally, I love to be the person being on the sidelines when you guys are training, because that just looks like a lot going on.
I'm about to get into a female dominant occupation. Watch.
Yeah, I bet. But I'm gonna just let y'all know right now.
Microblading.
No.
I'm gonna do them goddamn eyebrows. I'm telling you. You don't think I can? You don't think I can do it? You don't think I can do it?
Brows and lashes?
Yeah. No, not lashes. Eyebrows only. It ain't nothing but a tattoo artist.
Okay, well,
And that does it. That does it right there.
that does
People,
it.
that is our sports talk for the show. I mean, for this week, guys. We really
I
appreciate you
love
guys
ending.
listening.
I love it. I love ending the show.
Yeah.
Man, if all they do is sit there and cut each other off, listen, everybody, we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back. You're listening to the Abbie Knights Show. Bioptimized humans achieve ideal levels of aesthetics, performance, and health. It's a state of existence where all the body and brain's functions operate in perfect harmony. A symphony of the factors flowing in optimal quantities and qualities. We have world-class biologists to create the best in-class formulas. Our mission: end physical suffering by optimizing digestion, optimizing brains, and activating bi-optimized health. We've been optimizing humans since 2004. Bi-optimizers. Use code Abbie10 for discount at checkout. And we're back, everybody. It's another weekend. It's myself, Abbie Knights, DJ Cadence, and Jenny Ruby.
What was that sound? Wait a minute.
I was waiting for somebody to react to
do you have a clown behind you or something? Like, what is going on?
No, she queef.
And we're back,
man.
people. Little curveball to
Good
keep everybody
morning.
on their toes this morning. How are y'all feeling?
I'm great.
Okay.
I've been having a good week. Serato let me make my music now. So for all my people out there, when y'all go to the club, y'all might be upset if you don't hear your songs regular no more, because Serato has allowed us to be able to take all songs and turn them into instrumentals and acapellas. So we blend in songs. We having a blast. It's just so much fun. I was dancing before we got on air. It's a good time. So
It was
good
a
day to be a
whole
DJ.
dance party before we got on the air. Jenny, you coherent over there or no?
I know you can't really. Yeah, I'm good.
You're good. Okay, well that's a relief. So we have so much to talk about today, you guys. Let's kind of start going through it. I saw a video where people were talking about how money is supposedly not the most important thing, but in reality, money affects everything that is on a day-to-day basis. So when it comes to the way you live, what you drive, your health care, the type of food you can eat. So when people say that money isn't everything, it's technically not, but it does control pretty much everything that you do in your life. Also, Jenny, this is just for you. I found this picture of these interesting baby stingrays, and I just wanted to get your thoughts.
Oh my gosh, how cute. Oh my God, they look scary too.
It's so funny because the quote that I saw with it said that they look like aliens stuck in ravioli.
Yeah, they kind of look like little dumplings, little like pot sticker Asian little dumplings or raviolis about to be fried, and then you see little baby in there and it's scary.
So you would eat that?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. I don't know. You say you'd be willing to try anything once, so I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
but I don't eat a lot of meat, and then I'm kind of staying away from more fish these days. So
I was gonna say that's not technically meat.
yeah, but anything live, I'm kind of getting turned off with, unless it's a human.
You know what you were talking about with the money thing. I believe that.
Yeah, how we
what's
get from that
important
to
is time.
raviolis to this fish to
I think time is what's more important than money, because I think if you talk to rich people, most rich people, the reason why they're rich and they enjoy their lives is because they have the time to do what they want to do. It really ain't about the money. So I think money gives you time to allow you to be able to do stuff like that. But to me, I want the time more than the money.
They want the time because they already have the money. That's why. Money is a tool that allows you to have access to do things that you want to do and live comfortably.
Freedom.
Money is very important as far as to just have to sustain a certain lifestyle, at least here, for sure.
Well, but on
yes,
the other
time
side
is
of
very
that,
important. Time
but
is
on the other
very
side of that,
important.
like somebody like me who quit a job that I had been working there for a long time. It wasn't about the money. It was about having my time to be able to do other things that I wanted.
I get that.
So I think they're both important. I think they're both. You got to have both because there ain't no point in having
You gotta
time.
have both.
You ain't got no
You
money.
gotta have both.
You
Quality of
gotta
life.
have
You have to
both.
have a great balance. You have to have
Facts.
balance in your life. That's for
There
sure.
you
You have
go.
to have both. You can't have all the time in the world and no money. You can't have all the money in the world and no time. So you have to have both.
Facts. There you go. Yeah.
Because ain't no way.
I agree with that.
You gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy both sides.
So
Yeah.
Jenny, are
Enjoy
you
your life for sure.
are you saying it's quality over quantity?
Quality over quantity. Over what? What was the question?
Never mind. Anyway, moving on. I don't know if anybody out there heard the leaked audio from J-Lo's pre-Grammy tribute performance that she was doing for Whitney Houston. If you didn't get a chance to catch it, we have a clip for you right here.
Uh-oh.
Check it out.
I don't waste dream. No. Whoa. I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, everybody. That hurt me, too. I don't waste dream that fine. Sorry. That sounded crazy. I'd always dream that fine. Okay, play it again. Corey, give me the note. Give me the note, Corey. Okay. No, that's not it. Okay, baby. I'd always dream that fine. I'm still going off on always, right?
I mean, are we surprised though? Like we already knew that. I mean, she has a whole team behind her. She looks good. She dances well. I'm not surprised. You know, they'll clean her up and make her sound good. It'll be good when it's
Who
released.
in the world thought that Jennifer Lopez should be doing a tribute to Whitney Houston? Those are way too different type of
That's true.
singers.
That's true.
I like J-Lo's music a lot. The music that she used to do, it's catchy. It's like the pop stuff like that. She don't sing. We know she don't sing. They needed a Jay Hudson. They needed a Fantasia. They need somebody like that if you're going to be trying to follow behind Whitney Houston. That is a mess, and it's embarrassing. If I was J-Lo, I'd be embarrassed. I wouldn't have took that job if I was J-Lo. I'd be like, wow, as much as I love to do this stuff, like maybe y'all can have a dance routine where I can stand over here and do the little dance routine to one of her songs or something like that. But singing, she can't even hold that girl's water, bro. You better stop.
How do you really feel?
That's not good. That's not good.
I know she's got to be upset. Whoever recorded that and leaked it, ooh, they're going to track that down.
Got to be the engineer.
Yeah.
Got to be the engineer sitting behind the board because that sounded like that was fresh out of the board the way that sounded. So somebody ain't going to be there for the concert or for the show. I can guarantee that.
How'd that Beyonce thing go? Somebody's getting fired. Also, there's a town in Italy that's paying people $31,000 to move there. However, the catch is it has to be a building that was built during a specific time period, and you have to move there. So they're
paying about $30K. They're paying about $30K for people to move there,
and you have to renovate the place.
Oh my God, we just get a group of people, move over there, start our own community, live like the Jews, and just flourish within ourselves. And then we'll rule that area.
Wow, Jenny, you've got things all figured out. You know, I'm glad we can always count on Jenny to pull through for us because
we'll all go there. We'll have our own
Rhea,
money.
where are you? I need your help, Rhea.
We have our own currency, our own everything, our own people. We're gonna name ourselves what we can name ourselves a certain group of people.
I don't think you can. I was gonna say I don't think you can rename the town though.
We can do whatever the hell we want.
$30,000.
We all go over there. If we get enough people to go over there and we all get paid that $30K and then we reinvest the money within ourselves and just keep reinvesting that money in ourselves, there we go.
Jenny is leading the charge over here. In other news, Kyrie Irving and Nike have officially parted ways. I don't understand what is going on with the way that they're handling things with certain high-profile people, especially athletes. I don't feel like
Kanye got like Dave Chappelle said, Kanye got in so much trouble that Kyrie got in trouble too. That's what I feel like. Like the stuff that Kyrie did, you know, let's be honest. This is what Kyrie did. Kyrie saw the first part of that movie and they were talking about some good stuff in the beginning of it. When you get to about hour 2, because I got to about 2 hours, I got to almost 3 hours. when you get to about that middle of hour 2, that's when they start talking about how the Jewish people are corrupt and, and all the like the Holocaust didn't exist. All that stuff happens later on in the movie. I'm willing to bet what Kanye did was Kanye sat at home. He started watching. He said, oh, this is kind of cool. He's talking about black people uplifting themselves, doing better for themselves. So I'm going to share it. And then it just rolled downhill from there. So it's two things. One, we shouldn't be that way about Kyrie. Two, when you're in a celebrity, you have to watch what you post. Even if you're not a celebrity, you should be watching what you post, and things like that. But you should definitely be doing it as a celebrity because you do have a voice. But it's sad that Kyrie's having all these issues go on. The other day, he put his shoes on. He put his Nike, like the side of the Nike thing was basically taped out. So yeah, I wish that they didn't do that to Kyrie because it's not fair that Kyrie's getting all this stuff while Kanye's sitting on the side now trying to tell people why Hitler was good and why Jewish people should actually forgive Hitler and stuff. Completely crazy. It's just wild that he's getting in trouble because of stuff that Kanye's talking about.
It just goes to show you the way that the industry works. It's shout out to Kyrie. We love you over here.
For sure.
The man who shot Lady Gaga's dog walker and stole her French bulldogs has been sentenced to 21 years in prison. I'm sure he thought this was going to be some quick thing. He was going to take off with the dog or whatever. And then now all of a sudden you're facing 21 years in prison. That's a pretty steep sentence. Prison is nothing to play with. So
why did he do that?
Just trying to get some money from Lady Gaga. He figured he could just, because one of them little small rich dogs, he figured he could extort her and get the money back. Turned into 21 years in prison. Just wild.
God, what an idiot.
Extortion.
I know somebody right now is listening to us and going 21 years in prison. I know somebody that killed such and such and he got 6 or 7 years. So it is kind of crazy that he's doing 20 years for a dog. As much as I love a dog, because Batman.
Wait, he shot the dog?
No, he shot
the dog.
He shot the dog walker. The dog walker, the person.
I thought you said a dog.
And then he stole her bulldogs, her French bulldogs.
Okay.
So he stole the dogs.
I was confused.
Shot
I was like, man, that's a lot of time. Ooh, that's a lot of time for killing a dog.
Okay, wait. So he shot. Did he kill the dog walker?
No.
Okay, so he
lived.
The dog walker's alive. The dogs are alive. It was just the attempt to steal and kill the whatever. Okay, I see.
Having a gun and doing a felony like that, it makes a lot of that stuff crazy. I had a friend here who went to jail. He robbed somebody for some tennis shoes at a house, broke into the house, took the tennis shoes and stuff. And because he used a gun when he did it, he got kidnapped because he moved him out of the room from one room to the other. He ended up doing about 16 years for it, for breaking into somebody's house. So they'll catch you on them guns. Don't play around with them guns. Be robbing people and stuff.
How'd that little cop song go? What you gonna do?
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
That they come for you.
That's not what you're talking about, right?
Well, we definitely shouldn't be joking about that. Yes, that was exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, it was?
Go, Jenny. High five, girl. You did that. Celine Dion also posted a video talking about this new diagnosis that she has with stiff person syndrome. A lot of people have not heard about this. They're not really aware. But as a result of that, she said her health has been on a bit of a decline and she's had to cancel her overseas
tour. What the hell
tour.
is stiff person syndrome?
Please tell me. I'm waiting for it too because I need to know what this is.
Well, I don't know. Let's go and let's ask the Google what stiff person syndrome is, because personally I have never heard of it, but it's a top search. It populated rather quickly.
I think that's what they have when a certain group of people. Never mind. Let me be quiet.
I have a.
Oh my God.
I have a theory.
By Cadence. Symptoms may include stiff muscles in the trunk, torso, arms and legs.
Right.
And greater sensitivity to noise, touch, and emotional distress, which can set off muscle spasms. Over time, people with SPS may develop abnormal, often hunched over postures. Some people may also be too disabled to walk or move.
This sounds like a certain group of people that can't dance.
This sounds like men after orgasms is what this sounds like, if I'm right, because you like your body tensions up. You got all this.
I don't know if I should be saying out loud.
I don't know.
I knew you were gonna have something to say, Cadence, the minute that I said stiff person.
Stiff person. I have that problem.
Okay,
all the time.
I don't know.
It's
So that's
bad.
a syndrome. Like, don't you just get that? Like, if your
I guess it is now. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow.
Next.
Oh my God, you guys are a hot mess. So check it out. A lot of people have been wanting Ashanti and Nelly to rekindle their love, and it looks like Nelly is wanting that old thing back. They recently performed on stage, and things looked like they were getting pretty hot and heavy. Ashanti was definitely playing with Nelly a little bit. Check it out, you guys. So,
is he still with that girl?
No, they broke up a long time ago.
Oh, no.
You didn't see him at the Versus thing where he was trying to talk to her and she really wasn't trying to have it. Anyway, one thing about Ashanti I can tell you guys in person, she is beautiful and her body is very real and she is a thick little thing. So, I get it. I feel Nelly's pain, but it don't look like Nelly's. I mean, I don't know. I don't think his odds are looking too good. I think she's having a good time playing with him, but I don't think she's going to go back to that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially after you cheat. Jenny, what you got for us today?
Wake up every morning.
They're my morning show.
Yeah.
It's time to get that morning fix with Jenny Ruby, a.k.a. Dr. Jenny, on the Abbie Knights Show. Abbie Knights Show.
Good morning, everyone. It is Jenny Ruby with your morning fix. So it begins. The holiday season is
why
here.
did you say it like that? Really enunciating today.
Where'd he go? Where's Cadence?
I'm here. I'm still here. I'm listening. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to get my fix.
I thought you guys disappeared.
Right.
Okay, anyway, so it begins. The holiday season is here, and you know what that means. Gift giving and the pressure behind it. On average, Americans will shop for approximately 7 people this year. 7. 8 if you would like to include myself, which I highly recommend. So I did a little bit of research and found the most Googled gifts from a few different categories.
Oh,
so
Lord.
Not a lot. I just have three different categories. So for sports, in the NBA, it's the LA Lakers and Golden State Warriors. NFL is Dallas Cowboys and New England Patriots. So I know that none of these teams are anyone's favorite here. Well, I deal with the Warriors. Excuse me, my bad. Sorry. But I'm sure you can gift an experience by getting these tickets to play against any of the teams that you guys actually mess with. And I'm sure that the recipient will be appreciative. So people like sports because it's a nice escape from the real world, and it helps provide a sense of belonging and connection to a wider world. So I highly recommend giving a gift of sports, like going to a game or anything like that, if you're looking for something to give. For the kitchen, for those of you who like to be at home and cook, an air fryer is one of the most Googled gifts. The air fryer craze isn't slowing down anytime soon. So with everyone trying to get on a healthier kick, searches for air fryers are at an all-time high. So it ranges from like $60 to $130. And then last but not least, of course, I have to tie into the bedroom. So the most Googled sex toy.
I knew this was coming.
Do you guys know what it is? Let me just ask you. Do you know what the most Googled sex toy is?
I'm going to say a rose.
A rose? Okay.
A rose? I don't... Sure, let's go with the rose. I don't know.
That's what I got Rhea for Christmas last year.
Oh, really?
Was a rose.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She did.
For a Secret Santa.
I got one too, but it wasn't from you. But I got one as well. So the most Googled gift for the bedroom are butt plugs.
Wait,
so
what?
What are
Really? I'm surprised. I wasn't gonna.
Yes,
I was thinking it, but I wasn't gonna say it. I was like, no, that can't be.
You didn't want to say it. That was the difference. A butt plug is a sex toy that goes in the anus. They are usually shaped like a cone, starting narrow and getting wider before narrowing again. Butt plugs also have a wide base to prevent the toy from going in too far. Unlike many other sexual toys, such as a butt plug is meant to remain in place during sexual play. A butt plug can be used to stimulate the anus before sex. This is because the tip of the plug causes the female G-spot and the prostate, which is the male G-spot. So there we go. So the anus has a lot of nerve endings and near both the male and female G-spot. It is common to stimulate the anus for sexual pleasure. So if you'd like to gift this toy, it ranges from $16 to $250. So you know.
So there you have it, guys.
I just had to throw the air fryer in there just because. You know, I really wanted to talk about the butt plugs, okay?
I got three things. I got three things here. Okay.
What?
One, it's very cool to take your people for Christmas on the trips to their sports things. I agree with that 100%.
I would love that as a gift.
I took my ex-girlfriend every year. We used to go to KU games, and it was always a cool experience. You get to hang out and stuff like that. You get to see their favorite team, even if you're not a fan of the sport, just to be around those people and that energy is a really
right. The energy, the camaraderie, everything.
Exactly. Two, air fryers are amazing. I love to cook all the time. I know there's a lot of people who don't like to cook. If you don't like to cook, an air fryer can make your life a whole lot better, and it's much healthier than sticking your food in grease and stuff like that.
Oil.
So definitely try that out. I forgot what I was going to say about number 3 because I'm
the butt plug.
So confused on this where how did we get to this?
How do we go from sports?
It's crazy because
air fryers to butt plugs.
I was researching the most Googled gifts within certain categories, and then within the sexual category, that was the number 1 Googled gift.
Cadence,
so buy somebody a ticket.
Whether people want to admit that they
use
it. Yeah, whether they admit that they want to use it or haven't used or use it, people are interested in actually using it. So
Cadence, she did talk a lot about the male stimulation. So would you be down to try that after you get taken to a game and wined and dined?
No, not in public at least. You have to answer
not
to this in public.
How's she gonna answer for me? She try. No, I'm completely against that. No.
Okay. Well, to all the people out there, this is
to
definitely
each his own, but not me. No.
To each his own. Jenny, this is what I love about you. You just always come up with the most just oddball things. So there you go, people. The most searched gifts, I guess, for the gift that keeps on giving. You probably should go for option number 3.
Sporting events, air fryers, and butt plugs.
There you have it.
I'm telling you, you get all 3. It's like the Trinity. You get all 3.
Yeah.
It's a good day. I guess it's a good day. Could be.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have one. I've never tried it before. So.
Well, I guess we know what to get you for Christmas this year.
I'll let you guys know. Well, I gotta find a partner to do it with.
Oh, okay. Well, let us know how that plays out.
No pun intended.
In global news this week, Apple's being sued by 2 women who allege.
Wait.
Oh God.
I prefer that my partner doesn't try.
What is happening? What is happening today?
Okay, go back. Okay, so Google Apple what?
So you said you preferred that he didn't try?
I'll be mad if he was like, "Here, try this on me." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, that'd be a little weird.
Oh, yeah, that would be a little weird.
Well, not weird. It's just not what I'm into personally.
I agree. That's what I mean.
It's not weird. It's
weird's
not
the right choice. Yeah.
Yeah. But if it were to be introduced into the bedroom, I want to forcefully put it on him.
I would think that is something that you probably, how people be like, I think my boyfriend might be gay, might be bi, like we were talking about last week or something. I think that's one of them things where he'll tell you that that's something he wants.
Like, I get sexual experiences are different for everybody, but I don't want you tuning your booty up for me. Like asking you to put this in your butt.
I've never understood that. Like men being in a compromising position like that. I've just never understood that at all.
She said,
when I say forcefully, it's like I want to be like, come on, just try it. Like it's me talking you into it and you giving in. I don't want you like.
She said, I don't want you to toot your booty up for me. Oh my God.
Man, that's a whole, I don't know about that talking. I don't know if we can have that conversation.
Oh my God.
That didn't happen.
Anyway, going back to global news, Apple is being sued by 2 women who allege their exes used AirTags to track their location, which is extremely, extremely dangerous. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
So they allege that their exes used Apple's AirTags to track their location. These are ex-boyfriends.
They must have Androids. See, another reason not to have an Android, people. So, yeah. Because if you have an iPhone and somebody puts a AirTag like in your car or around you or something like that to where you're carrying it, your phone will actually notify you and tell you that there's an AirTag connected that's close to you, and it shouldn't be by you. Yeah. So if you have Google, since they don't talk to each other, if you have an Android and somebody has an like if your boyfriend has an iPhone or your girlfriend has an iPhone and you got an Android, she could very much put an AirTag right there by you, or he or she or whatever, put that AirTag by you, and they can track all your movements. So
that's
good luck for that.
That's really, really crazy. So, I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to play out in court, because that's a very serious flaw for the software to have when it comes to safety. And there's always loopholes when it comes to actually suing people in lawsuits. So we'll have to see how that plays out and keep you guys posted. Also, the Department
Wait a minute. So the AirTags, it showed where their location was, and what the guys do?
They followed them.
They probably followed them and they got caught up, and so they figured they were going to sue him because they felt like, the reason why he caught me was because of the AirTag. And
okay, like nothing, like they didn't like.
Well, what they're claiming is that their safety was at risk, risk because their location was compromised, which is true. Yeah, that's really not okay. Also, the Department of Homeland Security delays Real ID deadlines until 2025. Still trying to figure out what the hell a Real ID is. Like, isn't that what a passport is? A driver's license? I don't know, this is just doing too much these
days. It looks exactly the same. I don't look any
different. You have to have a star or something on your ID now or something. I forgot what it is. Like I have my Real ID.
It's like we're back in preschool or elementary school, and you get your star for being a good kid. Like, I just don't understand. Also, very exciting news this week. The House passes legislation to protect same-sex and interracial marriage. Now it's down to Joe Biden to sign off, give it the final seal of approval, which I don't see why he wouldn't do that. And Sleepy Joe's really been on it this week, because I gotta say, we are so excited that finally Brittany Griner's coming home. Woo-hoo! So they did do a prisoner swap, and Brittany has been located, and according to what Joe Biden said at a press conference that they held earlier today, she is on her way home to her loved ones, and she is safe.
Yay, I'm so happy for her.
I am so happy for her as well. One thing I can tell you is she won't be going back to Russia ever again in her life.
She better not.
What? That is
cancel
crazy.
Them off her travel plans.
Listen, I just can't even
imagine.
Let's
also don't forget there's other people that are over the countries, over these places that need to be brought home too. So I can hope they continue to keep, we got people that's been over there longer than what she was there for 9 months, which I mean is a long time, don't get me wrong. But we got people that's been over there for years, have been captives in other countries for years. So I hope that they continue to keep working to get some of these other people out too, because it seems kind of disingenuous to those families when their families have been there for 4 years, 5 years, and things like that. But I'm glad that she's out. So.
Me too. I'm happy.
Yeah. It gets crazy.
Oh my God. Read all those comments on social media talking about leave her there. I'm like, you guys are so wrong.
Yeah, that's sad.
So wrong.
Like we can have like, we've gotten to the point these days where everything has to either be right or wrong. There can be two rights. You know what I mean? Like while she did do something to get her in trouble, it is still good that she got out of trouble, because we all know that she shouldn't have been there for that long.
Okay,
but so it's sad.
The offense, come on now. Like, it didn't warrant the punishment. I agree. It doesn't matter how you flip it. She didn't put anybody else in danger. She didn't have kilos upon kilos of cocaine or some crazy substance. Like, she didn't have a whole bunch of narcotics on her. She literally had some fluid of a substance that is legal in the United States. Should she have taken it with her? No. Was it smart for her to take it on her person as she was traveling to another country? No. Not the smartest decision. Did it warrant her being imprisoned in another country for 9 months? Hell no. I mean, I just think that, now granted, there are people that obviously, like Cadence says, have been stuck overseas for years and they didn't commit any crimes at all. They've just been victims, and they're there and they're not really obviously if they're not home, they're not a priority. So there's levels to all this stuff, but I really don't feel like the punishment fits the crime when it comes to this specific case, because once again, the substance was legal, and it's not like she had a leader.
Well, she's coming home now, so
if you go to another country, people, and I'm sure Jenny will attest to
Support
this.
local
Please look up the
business.
rules of those other countries where you're going to what's legal and what isn't legal, because something that can get you a slap on the wrist, even in states in United States, there's things that'll get you a slap on the wrist in my state, and you go one state across and you got a felony. So it could be different no matter where you are. So
It's very true.
you need to figure out where you're
understand where you're
going and
going.
make sure, because some things, girls can be half naked out here. You go to where Jenny had just left in the Middle East and you could be killed for that.
Yeah.
There's things that you got to know what you're doing when you go places. Be careful.
I'm just saying, I think general rule of thumb is just don't take stuff that could potentially
facts.
be problematic. And like Jenny said, support a local business when you get to where you're going, if that's really what you need to do. Okay.
There you go.
Anyway, Jenny,
and understand the culture where you're going, and that itself too. You have to,
Yep.
we all make bad decisions, but you have to be on your toes and a little bit more aware when you are traveling. You have to,
Facts.
heighten up your senses a bit more.
especially in some of those countries. Jenny,
Everywhere.
you already know what time it is.
It is question of the day. Okay. What's black when you get it, red when you use it, and white when you're all through with it? Okay. Hold on. What's black when you get it, red when you use it, and white when you're through with it? Oh my God, I can get this real nasty real quick.
I was waiting for Cadence's reaction.
Oh my God.
I didn't ever think about it.
I was going to say it's when you're having on your.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Because you're getting it, turns red, and then it's white when it's done.
She is correct, I guess. That's probably not the answer, though.
I don't think that's the answer.
not-
Okay, what's black when
Probably
you
not
get
the
it?
answer.
Okay, I receive something that's black. What's black? Red when I'm using it.
And white when you're through with it.
I don't know.
I
I
don't know
can't
that
get my
one.
mind off of what I was just thinking it was, because it makes complete sense.
All right, so the answer is charcoal.
Oh my God, you little hookah lover.
Charcoal. Okay.
Nobody
I can
got
see
it
that, I
right.
guess.
Yeah.
Black,
I like
red,
my
and
answer
white.
better.
I bet you do, Jenny.
I should have got that being a cook. I should have got that.
You should have gotten that. I figured you would. That's kind of why I picked it. I was like, Cadence will have this in the bag. No problem.
Yeah, I thought I'd get that one. Yeah, I didn't get that one.
So we have something new that we're doing this week. It is our fun fact of the day. Check this out, you guys.
A man once wiped himself with a leaf from this plant and unsubscribed himself from life less than 24 hours later. This is the Gimpy plant. No, not the thing from Pulp Fiction. Why was this a scene? It's considered one of the most painful plants on the planet, since the Gimpy is covered in tiny brittle hairs that are all coated with toxins. Toxins that can non-consensually enter your body if you make contact with it. Victims say the pain is like getting burned with scalding hot acid while getting electrocuted. That pain can last days, weeks, months, and sometimes longer. One man got slapped in the face with this plant in 1963. The pain stayed with him for 2 years, and because nature said screw him, every time he took a cold shower it would only get worse. Another time, a World War II soldier fell face first into this plant and allegedly had to be strapped to a hospital bed to keep himself from locking out of life. And if one of those tiny hairs breaks off and gets stuck under your skin, going on an oxygen diet might be your least painful option. That's just a joke, by the way, chill out guidelines. But by far the worst story of all was when a man accidentally used the Gimpy as toilet paper, which would cause him to be more butthurt than Marcellus. If you know, you know. I sure wish I didn't. The pain was so excruciating that the only medicine that helped came from the barrel of his shotgun. So if you're ever in Australia and happen to enjoy living and want to keep it that way, never touch this plant. You may or may not live to regret.
Okay, so it's called the Gimpy plant. And
Where is it?
What? He just
Nowhere
says
where I'll be
Australia.
going.
Oh, Gimpy.
The Gimpy
Yeah.
plant. He said that he was talking about a guy being slapped in the face with it and how nature wasn't kind because 2 years later he was still feeling it every time he took a cold shower. But it's pretty serious. It said it kind of was equivalent to having acid thrown on you and being electrocuted all at the same time. So people out there, The gimpy plant is definitely something to stay away from. If you're into camping, look up this plant, familiarize yourself with it. And that I know of, it's definitely not found in the U.S., but nowadays
it's in Malaysia. It's in Malaysia, and it's found in Malaysia and Australia. So, when you come through customs and they see if you have plants, these are the plants that they're looking for. They don't want you bringing this shit over here. Oh, this stuff over here. So, nice. Yeah.
So, yeah,
there's that. Crazy. Nature is so amazing. I love that kind of stuff.
Wow, she said amazing. Moral of the story, do not wipe with the gimpy plant.
Oh, you need to wipe, but not with that.
I was waiting for that one.
You need to wash.
Please wipe. Just don't
and
with
wash.
the gimpy plant.
Wipe and wash. You can't
don't
just
do
wipe.
the gimpy
you need
plant.
to wipe and wash. Thank you.
So for our topic of discussion today, what is your favorite non-sexual act of intimacy? Everybody always wants to talk about what's a turn on, what's hot, what's not. What is your favorite non-sexual act of intimacy? I saw a group of guys on a podcast discussing this, and 2 of the 3 guys said that they love cuddling and being the little spoon. Me personally, I love to cuddle, so I'm all about that when it comes to, non-sexual act of intimacy. But I was curious, what do you guys think? Cadence, would you be the little spoon to your boo?
That's fine with me. I mean, I don't have a problem with that at all. I'm a smaller guy anyway, so I mean it kind of works anyway. But
doesn't that place your head kind of like in the right place anyway?
Yeah, it works out good. I like a girl, like if we're laying down, like watching, like I like to watch watch TV in bed.
Watch bed and TV.
So to lay underneath my arm, like on my chest, to me is very like relaxing. I like that. So, but I don't know about the whole
Cadence, you're falling in love.
What?
the spooning thing. I mean, that's cool too. I mean, that's cool too. I don't mind that. I think all guys probably don't mind it at some point or time. I don't know, unless you don't like being touched when you're in bed. I'm kind of like that once I get to sleep. Once I'm asleep, you be on your side.
Guys always complain that their arms
hell
going
no.
numb.
I like touching while in bed. I have
See,
to.
I can't sleep. I'm too light of a sleeper. As soon as you move, I'm up. So,
See,
really
I
do.
like to cuddle when I'm going to sleep. I don't like someone on me the entire night.
I agree. That's how I feel. We can start like that, and then by the end of the night, we can end up on the other side of the bed. Whatever, cool.
Jenny wants to wrap around the person. She just wants to be one with
Well, I
them.
take up the whole bed. I don't care how big the bed is. I'm taking the whole thing. So, and I need to feel you on me the whole time, pretty much.
So
yeah.
You still didn't answer. What is your non-sexual act of intimacy? Your
God, because
favorite
I feel like cuddling sometimes it always ends up in sex. It usually ends up in sex, so I'm trying to take that away. I like just like a nice little peck. A nice little peck is always good, like on the like a little forehead kiss.
Okay, a peck on the. Okay.
I've had a few girls that like that are really.
I like that.
Well, they say that's very sweet. Yeah, it's very loving.
It feels like I'm not trying to do you right now, but it just feels nice. I like that. I like a kiss on the forehead. There you go.
I agree. That's cool.
Everybody,
I don't want to kiss on my forehead, but I agree. Kissing the girl on her forehead, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're not trying to go there,
Yeah.
She said, for everybody listening in right now, we definitely want to know. We'd love for you to chime in. What is your favorite non-sexual act of intimacy? Hit us up at Talks Radio on Instagram. That's TAKS Radio. Also, our show is available to listen on demand for everyone out there. If you or your loved ones or your friends tell a friend to tell a friend that you can now listen to us on demand, we're available on every podcasting platform as well. Only 2 of the show segments are actually available, our celebrity interviews and these wild discussions that we have with the crew. You can find us on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn. Anyway, the list goes on and on. Hit us up, leave us a comment, a review. We love hearing from you. And we're going to go into break. Think about what your favorite non-sexual act of intimacy is, and we'll be right back after this. You're listening to The Abbie Knights Show.
In the building, man.
What's poppin', Talks fam? You can now listen to our show on demand. To keep up with our latest shows, some of our favorite moments, and exclusive interviews, make sure you head over to iHeart Radio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.